What's up, everybody? Welcome to another live stream watch along with me, your host, Lance, at Hefty Duck, if some of you can see. I am from the Brew Jackets podcast, as some of you may know. And welcome. I see some familiar faces already in the comments. How are you all doing tonight? Tonight we're watching Edmonton Oilers versus the Vegas Golden Knights in what could be a elimination game. Sorry, I just hit my mic there. If you heard that, what could be an elimination game for the Oilers. So very interesting. Gonna be a heated one tonight, I'm sure. Let me know what your score predictions are down in or over in chat, and I'll read some of your comments here. Some of your score predictions so far. Jacob loves. Thanks for loving us, Jacob. Jacob loves THPN. Jack Eichel's biggest fan says Knights 5-2. What's up, Sean Butcher? How you doing tonight? He says Oilers win 3-2. So we have one for the Knights, one for the Oilers. What is up, everyone? And then this was me earlier in chat. I say Knights 6-4. So we have 2 Knights, 1 Oilers, 3 Knights, 5-4 Knights in overtime. What's up, Jeff Nelson? Nice seeing you again, my guy. Welcome in, welcome in. My Mother's Day was really nice. I didn't do like a whole lot, like anything fancy myself, because my dad took my mom to a baseball game today. So not much happening around here. But thanks for asking. How was all your Mother's Day today, or Mother's Day if it's still ongoing for you? Right now, it is currently 10 p.m. Eastern my time. So this is gonna get a little bit late for me, but that's all right. I'm a night owl normally anyway. But Connor Cahill. Hey Connor, welcome in. Andrew, welcome in. Liam. Hybo Studs, Sean Butcher, Front Row Productions. How are y'all doing? Connor says Oilers win 5-2. 5-2. Hey, it's possible. It's been a crazy playoff so far. It's either been like, an overtime or two, or like complete blowout, it seems. NHL 22 goal horns. Hi, what's up? What's your favorite goal horn? And if it's not the Blue Jackets, why not? Telling your school on you tomorrow. One, don't do anything illegal or against your school's rules anymore. But, give it like 10 years time, man. You'll look back and not even think much about it. Not saying it doesn't suck, but you'll be all right, by the end of it. Oilers 6-3. McDavid with the Hattie. It could happen. It could happen, Jeff. What's up, Hockey from Home? That's you'll be fine. They're not. I don't think it's gonna be anything. Not to belittle it or anything, but honestly, it might just be overthinking it, man. I don't think they're gonna care that much. Maybe. I don't know your school. Carolina's goal horn is so annoying. Who's the train one? What's the who's got the Oh man, it is a home game for the Oilers though, so I'd say they may have the advantage. Take a look at their lines real quick. For the home team, we got Skinner all the way back there. We got Darnell Nurse in there, Setchy in there, Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, and Hyman to start off. Most likely starters anyway. I don't know. Game's kind of not started yet. They're doing the Chief Willie Littlechild thing, which I love. Oh, no worries, NHL 22. It'll probably pan out for the best. Knights 5-2. Let's go, Jacob. Yeah, I read that earlier. St. Louis is 1. Oh my God, thematic the place. Hell yeah, that's hilarious. Some of them I don't wanna say, is it like the Oilers or whose goal horn is just, like, too long? There's one that's just too long, and it's really obnoxious. I can't deal with it. Huh. So currently on my stream, they're singing the national anthem for the United States. I believe the Canadian one's gonna be on after that. So we'll look at the lines here for Vegas real quick as well. We got Hill back in goal, Aiden Hill. Looks like Braswell's not going to be in tonight. We got Martinez, Pietrangelo, Marchessault, Eichel, and Barbashev rounded out on top. Two hell of first lines for both teams. I'm really excited to see this one play out. Oh yeah, looks like Braswell's out with a lower body injury. The Glizzy King, Phil Kessel, still out. Coach is healthy scratch, whatever. That's cool. We got Logan Thompson out. Nolan Patrick, Robin Leonard, Oscar Clefbaum, was Ryan Murray, and Mike Smith are out as well. That's unfortunate. Well, go delete the video or whatever, and you know, just go delete whatever it is. You'll probably be fine. NHL 22. I love how they do the anthem in the crowd, though. I love this. I think this has been like every game so far, right? Grab on some let's go Oilers. Damn. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe you should have. I don't have my audio on my game up very loud, but I think that dude just stopped singing the anthem to like let everyone sing. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's pretty dope, I guess. Yeah, Jacob, I'm kind of rooting for the Knights tonight as well. I mean, I am American. They're an American team versus a Canadian team. I'd love to see it stay in, and I believe this is the last Canadian team in the playoffs so far, with Toronto's getting knocked out the other day. So all the hopes on them. Don't fight. I don't condone that. NHL 22 goal horns. I don't condone that at all. But all right, they're heating up. Anthems are finally over. Let's just do them after the games like they do for international, but whatever. That's just me. Anybody been watching the IIHF World Major World Championship so far? It's been pretty interesting. I saw the one and only Leo Carlson, possible third, fourth rounder this year in the draft, has scored his first goal of the tournament tonight or earlier today. I thought that was pretty dope. Let me know what teams you might be rooting for. I mean, I'm rooting for the United States, of course, in that. But I'm also going to be rooting for. There's some Blue Jackets players, spread out amongst some other teams out there. So I'll be rooting for as well, and just other players I like from the NHL. So that's going to be pretty cool to see. Let's see. Let's go to the stats. Is my game behind already? McDavid will join them if they lose tonight. Yeah, right. I heard that Nylander might go join wherever he's from, like Sweden or something. Oh, and early on, there's a goal from Riley Smith. Holy shit! They didn't waste. Nice wasting no time right here. Sorry, I can't even speak. It was so surprising to me that just why Kevin Valentin. What's up, my dude? How's it going? Kevin's my co-host over on the Brew Jackets podcast that we do Wednesday nights at 7. Wow, what a goal already. That was quick. Yeah, let me refresh my stream, see if I can get it to kind of catch up here. All right, I think I'm kind of up with it now. Yeah, whatever. Oh, and another goal by McDavid. Oh my God, what is this game going? What is going on? What? What? Dude. Okay, so 2 goals in the first minute. Is it gonna be one of those nights? Did the goalkeepers show up tonight? What's going on? This is insane. What? Dude, yeah, Jeff Nelson called McDavid for Hattie tonight, though. I mean, wow. How is wow. Yeah, dude, no defense either team tonight. Wow. So it's gonna be basically Hill versus Skinner. And honestly, I think Skinner wins that one like 7 times out of 10. I don't know. Aiden Hill's really good though. I mean, unreal. Two goals for Eichel, you think? I mean, I know. Look, they don't even have either of the goals up on the summary here yet. There we go. Good block there, or good hold there by Stuart Skinner. Pretty sick. Riley Smith with the unassisted goal, and then McDavid with helping give Kane and Kulak both a point each. 60-59 final score. Hell yeah, dude. And that's well past baseball and football scores. That now you're getting into basketball scores. And it seems to be 20 seconds behind me. Well, I'm that's surprising with all, because usually I'm behind everyone else. I'm utilizing the Sportsnet stream. The Jets drafted Zachary Kuntz, my real name. Dude, that's awesome. I'm sure you've heard it all about your last name already. I won't dog on you. It can have a difference too if you're watching the game on mobile or like on your TV or like on a computer. I think it can make a difference in like in the amount, like slight amount of lag there could be even to your game as well. Another goal? It's just popped up in the stats, but I haven't seen it yet. Oh my God. What just happened? So, and another thing too is Andrew Fogel with a goal. Wow. Is the stats that are over here that I have on screen, those are like those are usually the fastest thing. It's like faster than my game almost every time. That's just nuts though. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes. What, dude? Okay, so I feel like these teams are gonna clam up hardcore in second period now. Like, they're not gonna do it this period. Can they come back from this? Are the goalies gonna get pulled? Who's the backup for Hill if that happens? He is the backup, right? Nah, you never thought I got a first tattoo. Hell yeah, dude. Half sleeve. Nice. That's awesome. I support tattoos. Maybe something maybe not quite that big when you're that young, but it's still pretty dope. I can get behind it. Vegas lose, Oilers in 7. It could be. It could be. I feel like if they don't get eliminated, I'm gonna be kind of bummed if I stay up through the whole thing, which I'm kind of planning on since I'm here streaming. Knights will come back. Yeah, that's very possible. Sean thinks he'll. Oh yeah, so was it Manitoba Mooseheads? How they doing over there in the QMJHL? Is it QMJ or OMJ? ECHL? I always forget. I get them kind of confused up a little bit, but or Halifax Moosehead. Sorry, yeah. Ooh, and another shot attempt on Hill by the Oilers. Got blocked away that time. Oh, fanned on it. That sucks. Oilers keeping it down in the Las Vegas defensive end. Pretty well here. I'm not sure if Vegas's defense has an answer right now yet. Oh my God. Game 7 overtime? Yeah, Andrew. I'm not down for that. Dad is not happy. Yeah, well, give it a year or two. With time, all things get better. He'll get over it. Tied 1-1 versus the Ramparts in the finals. Are you saying like right now or what? Is that right? Like happening right now, Jacob? 20 seconds behind the stats. Yeah. That's why I utilize the Sportsnet stream though as well, is just because I usually watch on like my Dish Anywhere app. It's like Dish Network TV, but it just lags behind. Knights are in 8-8 closeout game, 3-5 on the road, and 5-3 at home. 3-5 on the road. Yeah, I mean, they could easily get this. This playoffs has been really weird to me personally. I mean, maybe it's not as weird as some, but I feel like there's been a lot of road wins this playoffs. Like as compared to just other ones, like a lot of times it doesn't feel like the home team has any sort of advantage, except for like maybe the second night for whatever reason. I don't know. It just seems odd to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. This seems kind of crazy. She wanted me to call him for her. Yeah, right. No. Much better just to let them deal with it. It'll blow over one day. I know from personal experience. They realize you're not really a different person, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, well, so it goes." Booze for Petrangelo. Yeah, well, no shit, right? I mean, yeah, I'm rooting for the Knights. Doesn't mean I'm like rooting for every player. Gonna be 4, 5, 9, 8 after this. What? Dude. Yeah, you might have to co-partner, my guy. Sorry about that. So, wow, so far, what a crazy game. There's literally been 7 shots and 3 goals so far. So, one of the team's shooting percentage is oh, hold on, the stats just changed. Damn. Okay, so there's been 9 shots so far and 3 goals. So, about one third, or not about one third of all the shots you've seen tonight have been goals so far. Very interesting. That, that gives the Oilers a 40% shooting percentage, and the Vegas Golden Knights 25% shooting percentage. That's insane. I don't think we'll see that continue throughout the rest of the game. Um, they're going to get a timeout here. They're going to get yelled at by their coaches. Hopefully, one of the teams gets their head out of their ass and plays some defense. Like, have you ever heard of it? it's it's not going well for these guys right now. So, other than like the shots and goals, there hasn't been like a whole other like. There's not been penalties yet, which, knock on wood, this is not like a high penalty game. The it just feels like the game goes so slow when they're blowing the whistle every 2 minutes, right? Um, Nothing crazy going on otherwise. So that goal with Fogle earlier had Derek Ryan and Ryan McLeod assist with him on that. We'll see if the Knights can string together a couple assists here as well. Only 1 point for one player on that team so far. Ooh. So what do you guys think about the reffing this year in the playoffs? Good, bad, nothing, like just normal to you, whatever? Because I've seen some good calls, I've seen some bad calls. I I've seen a lot of people on Twitter complaining about how bad the refs have been so far this playoffs, and honestly, like, uh, it just seems normal to me. Like, they're not, like, overly shitty. Like, these are supposed to be, like, some of the best of the best refs, right? That's why they're reffing the playoffs, I would imagine. But, like, some people just think they're bad, and, like, yeah, I've seen some bad calls. Yeah, they're humans. They're gonna make mistakes. We have a wildly different angle than they do. But overall, I think they're all right. Looks like Edmonton grouping up to make a rush down the ice. They just keep putting shots in, dude. Vegas has to figure out how to stop them from shooting the puck sometimes. It's ridiculous. But by people on Twitter, do you mean Leafs fans? Well, yeah. I mean, I definitely have seen some Leafs fans complain. Uh, Devils fans, Canes fans. Like, honestly, like, there's been some people from like almost every team at some point and then some people whose team isn't even in the playoffs complain about it too. Like, that's kind of where I'm at too. Like, my team's not in the playoffs, but like I still root for them, and I'm not really biased, so I don't think the reffing's been that bad. I think we've seen a decent amount of fights without too many people getting hurt from fights specifically. But we saw literally someone fracture their neck, and we saw, that chop on with from what, Petrangelo the other night. Oof. Classic NHL refs. Yeah, pretty much. Just like it's always like like booing the zebras. It's just part of the game. you know, you tell me if they like completely outlawed booing the refs, I would not buy tickets to games anymore. I just wouldn't do it. I'd just get thrown out. Um, Great for the fans. Yeah, yeah, in some way, definitely. I think one thing to remember too is, like, a lot of these dudes are pretty young. I mean, some of them like in their early 20s yet, and at times emotion could take over. And yeah, they're professionals, but they're still humans. Leafs got crushed by the Panthers. Yeah, dude, that was pretty gnarly. Should you have Lay's potato chips, sour cream, or when in doubt, the classic potato chip is always a good bet. NHL playoff game with AHL refs. It probably wouldn't be that bad. The thing is, like, just the speed from the AHL to NHL, from like what I've heard players say, like the one thing, like every time they interview one, they're always like, "So what's the biggest difference for you? Coming up to the NHL?" And they always say the speed of the game, and how fast it is. So maybe that could be true with the refs too. Uh, like generally, I'm sure that they'd probably do fine if they're reffing the AHL already. They know the rules really well. That's the next step probably from reffing in the NHL, just like playing in hockey and shit. Yeah, I think the Lakers have a shot. Watch the final game. LeBron can still play ball. Dude, didn't the Lakers like literally have to do like a play-in to get into the playoffs too? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't they have to like play like an extra game just to like, get into the playoffs this year? Like, ooh. Excuse me. You might see quite a few yawns tonight. That's all right. I'm not necessarily super tired, but it is late and getting later. This game's going to go pretty late. Lakers versus the Heat 2020 rematch. Yeah, right. I'm really surprised at LeBron sometimes too. This season I thought sucked for him. Like, I didn't think that like they were having a good season. That they were going to play, that they were going to get into the playoffs at all, but never underestimate the man, dude. I mean, it's crazy. Crazy to me. But still 2-1 here, first period. We are about 10.5 minutes in still on the stream here. Sorry, the game, whatever. So almost 10 minutes of game. Well, I guess including the anthems and whatnot has taken about a half hour. Didn't Doritos come out with ketchup flavored? $60. Aren't ketchup flavored chips like a Canadian thing? And I know Lay's has some up there. No clue, Jacob. I want to try to get you one. Well, they wouldn't be bad if you think about it. You ever had like those pizza flavored Pringles? Do you remember those? Those were like my jam when I was a kid. Hey, you spelled rapid wrong. Sorry, NHL. If you retype that, I'll put it up on screen. But it's you're supposed to put an I in there. I know what you mean, but kind of weird. Excuse me. So looks like it does look like the Oilers are figuring out defense a little bit here, though. They were able to get that out there. They were able to shut Vegas down and get it out of their defensive zone, back up into Vegas's defensive zone, pretty quick there. Yeah, why didn't you try them? They wouldn't be that bad. Favorite NHL Goalhorn, right? Your favorite is the AHL Grand Rapids, but like you said, favorite NHL, and then you say your favorite AHL. But yeah, I mean, for me, I guess my head's kind of in front of it. Maybe some of you can't see. I come from the Brew Jackets podcast. I like the Blue Jackets, so I mean, it's got to be the Cannon, dude. Like, there's nothing better. Nothing better, dude. Ooh, Vegas starting to figure it back out though. They're back up, but that was a 93-mile-an-hour shot from White Cloud. What a cool last name too. I think he's like Native American of some sort. I don't know. I don't know the proper term is. But what a cool last name anyway. Still like they're getting some decent amount of shots in there too. Vegas needs to keep shutting the Oilers down before they make the shots or take the shots. I mean, what is the Preds goal horn? I can't quite think of it. Hartford horn, the catchy song. What's your favorite NHL horn? Minnesota goal horn or song, dude. I forget like all of these. Maybe I'll look them up at during break here. Once this period's over. All right, well, I'm going to commercial break now. So, just like the Preds goal, because of the chant. Yeah, so the Jackets goal horn, I mean, there is a horn as well. It's just like a typical like hockey horn. And then the song, like they use part of the AC/DC song, and then they go like for those about to rock, and then like the chant kind of thing afterwards is from this song called "The Whip," and it's just like it's a fun thing to sing, I guess. Like I kind of like it. I've heard a lot of people complain about it, but have shout. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my God, though. Imagine like so. The thing about that is though, it's like almost intentionally annoying. Like to like if your team's going up against them and you have to hear that shit, makes you wanna shout, meow, right? Like over like more than once. Oh, makes my skin crawl too. When what's same with the Leafs, dude. The Leafs is just not good. Have the wimp. Yeah, the whip. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the Rangers, honestly, where they're like the little chant at the end, like the like whatever it is, dude. Like I don't know, that needs to be like rewritten or something, in my opinion. Once again, just throwing opinions out there because I'm on camera. What did I do for my mom today? Well, I got her flowers, of course, and a card. Got her a gift card for a local restaurant here she likes as well. You know, kind of generic, but I mean, good old classics. Got some local flowers though. That's cool. There's a lot of like nurseries around here too. A couple like Amish owned ones. Like the duck's horn. What is man? I want to look these up, but I don't necessarily like want to get like I'd love to be able to like share them with everybody, but I'm not sure if I'm able to do that. Anyway, we're getting off topic a little bit. Game's back on. Commercial break's over. It is about halfway through the 13th minute, so about 7.5 minutes left in the first period. Shots are 6 for Vegas and 9 for Edmonton. Nice. But it seems like things have calmed down a bit. The players like started to figure out how to not continually get scored on every 30 seconds. Yeah, I like the Kraken horn too. Yeah, the whole ship horn thing's kind of done a lot though too. Like the Cleveland Monsters have a ship horn, which you know makes sense. Like they're on Lake Erie, right? Um, doesn't New York use like some sort of like harbor horn or something? I don't know. There's a lot of coastal teams, I guess. Boston. Oh, dude, did he get hit in the face or nah? What happened? Did anyone see that? Anyone see, Oh, yeah, NHL. I know. I saw it once again, addicted to the stupid bird app. I saw on Twitter a lot of people talking about how, like, it should have been like a, you know, like a 7, 8 PM game. It's Sunday, 1. But so from what I saw or what I noticed was, there was baseball on all day, and there was some I don't even remember what was on ESPN2, but I read something that, I don't know, this is kinda hearsay, so I can't tell you it's fact. Um, but something about how, like, ESPN didn't wanna move baseball, to ESPN2 or something like that and have the game on, um, earlier. Uh, I mean, to be fair, so, like, the games that are an American team against a Canadian team, there are, on average, like, slightly less viewers than when it's, like now, it is the playoffs, so there's gonna be more, but, um when it's American team versus American team, there's just more viewers in general. Um, yeah. Canes is kind of shit porn, isn't it though? Like an alarm, like a storm alarm or some shit, like a hurricane alarm, right? Like a siren, hurricane, like siren, whatever. Yeah, but I agree. It should have been earlier. It should have definitely been earlier. And they're taking like commercial breaks every other minute. Like that's people blaming Gary Bettman. I mean, you can really, blame like ESPN, Disney, baseball. I don't even know what the game was on earlier, but um, it's kind of cool. A game my mom went to today. The Guardians got a win. That was nice. They won the series against the Los Angeles Angels. Pretty cool. There's the best entrance call from the pen in MLB. It's hard to say. You say Edwin Diaz? Yeah, the Sunday baseball night. Yeah. Some animals noise. Yeah, right. Ooh, Hill making a save there. Yeah, is that to do with the trumpet guy? Last year, I think it was I actually kind of forget Gonzalez on the guards had like the whole SpongeBob walkout. That's how like that got started. There's like a bunch of people started wearing like SpongeBob costumes to games. It was awesome. Panthers are using a damaged horn. Really? You guys want to know a little secret about so off topic from this game, but since we've been talking about goal horns, you want to know a secret about the Columbus Blue Jackets cannon? The noise comes from the speakers. The cannon has like some sparks that come out of it, but it's not making that noise from the cannon. That would be insane. That would be like the pressure from that, like alone, would probably blow out some eardrums that are near it. Like it's just from the speakers, and you don't even really notice it until you're not sitting over near it, and you hear it just as loud from there as you did when you're like right next to it, and you can tell it comes from above you. Still loud as shit. The timing's really good. Airway warning pre-gaming. Yeah. Oh man, that's still a pretty crazy game here. Anyone out there who's been watching it? Still 2-1, 4.5 minutes left to go in the first period. A bunch of like, oh, dropped a stick. It was fumbled around in front of the Vegas net. There's a broken stick on the play. And the pass was just a little bit too limp to really make a good shot on it. It was just denied by Hill. Stevenson, oh, it looked like he was almost going to wrap around the goal. He tried to do like a pass backwards. Pass backwards, man. That's us backwards. You want Barzal, Lee, and Horvat to all get their own goal like songs? Yeah, I know, right? It would be so easy. I mean, maybe they don't want to mess with like copyright issues all the time. Yeah, crazy save right there. Hill better be feeling like pretty good about himself after that one, because I mean, that was a lot of skill and then like probably like a little bit of luck for sure. That was crazy. So Oilers just keep putting in shots. So far TV says, oh yeah, okay, never mind. It was said 14, but currently it's 13 shots to 7. Still 2-1. No other like super crazy stats out there. Well, the Oilers are definitely finishing their hits tonight with 9 more than the Knights at 17. That's something to keep in mind, or to keep watch of. Oh wow, okay, so a stick flew in front of the goal and the puck like ricocheted off of it. Ooh, that was. What are the odds of that, you think? Yeah, isn't that vote going like happening like really soon in Tempe? I'm just like amazed that they're still up and kicking down in Arizona and haven't moved to like Houston or Austin or something yet. You know, like no offense if you're a Yotes fan. It's just like ice in the desert's kind of weird, you know? But so far there's been no power plays. Something kind of unusual, I guess. Been no power plays. No one's got sent to the box. It's been a little bit of pushy shovey, but I think both teams are well aware that getting stuck in the box. I mean, you give Jack Eichel a power play, he can probably just score on you. You know, you give McDavid and Draisaitl a power play. Whew. If you give them 2, they're 100% at least getting one of the power plays. Nice little grab there by Skinner from Pietrangelo. Whole crowd cheering for that one because they're not fans of him right now. uh, Remember when the Islanders put up both? What? MSG? Or where do they play? He had an awful storm there in St. Louis. 90-mile-per-hour winds and a huge hail. Holy shit. Broke your front window. A neighbor's huge oak tree came down. Wow, dude, that's nuts. Whenever like trees start coming down, you know it's like bad. And like early on in spring, are you technically then in like Tornado Alley? 9-mile-per-hour wind. That's nuts. Like I remember like when there was like 60-mile-an-hour winds around here. That was pretty rough. Ooh. Oilers with another good chance right in front of the Vegas net, and they just kept on sailing. Currently Edmonton with twice the amount of shots from Vegas. Ooh. That was definitely a hit, but I don't know. It looked bad. Bunch of deflections and swats going around the middle of the ice. Oilers trying to take it back down on a counter. Final minute of the first period. And they're keeping it in, Oilers, I mean. Ooh. Oh, Oilers still keep it in the zone. Looks like Vegas is gonna shovel it out now. Finally. Damn, Jeff. Hope everyone's all right. Hope y'all got that insurance claim going. That's pretty nuts. Wow. Right under Yamamoto's stick. If they just happen to just lose this game by any chance, like, or by just one goal or whatever, Yamamoto's gonna think about that one for the rest of his life. Like, wow, it was close. All right, Vegas has it off the face-off. The last 20 seconds of play here. So Oilers just trying to get out of their own zone. Oh, just straight shoved to the ground. Good try. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the first period. Well, so far, what a crazy game. There was 3 goals in the first 4 minutes, 2 within the first minute, and then all of a sudden, not a whole lot for the next 19, or I'm sorry, 16 minutes. Looks like they finally figured it out. They, coach talked to them. They had a little huddle up. They figured it out, and now they're not just getting goals every minutes. But yeah, if you look at the live stream, the first period, 20 minutes of hockey, it took 45 minutes. And there was no penalties. 20 minutes of hockey literally took 45 minutes, and there was no penalties. Like, what? Wow. I mean, sure, there was some puck holds by the goalie, and there was maybe a couple of like icings, but like, what? That's insane to really think about. They just want to keep shoving those ads in your face, like, ugh. Getting on ESPN's both good and a bad thing, I think, Crazy. But so far, excuse me, sorry. We have Riley Smith with the goal for the Vegas Golden Knights. We have Connor McDavid and Warren Fogle with both a goal each for the Edmonton Oilers. But the Oilers up 2-1 in the first period. Currently on a break there, and I'm about to take a short break here as well. And when I get back, talk a little bit more about the game. Maybe some more NHL horns. Who knows? Yeah, it's both been a very interesting yet like kind of like the first few minutes. I thought this game was going to be just like a slugfest, right? Just back and forth goals, like, and both teams just stopped doing it. So we'll see how the second period starts out. One thing I did notice about the Oilers, well, I'll talk about it when I get back. I'll talk about it. I'll take a short break here. Donnell, hey, thanks for joining us. I'm so sorry I'm about to take a short break here, but I will be right back. Just got home from work. Yeah, right. It's a late one. It's gonna be a late one for me. But that's all right. That's quite all right. How are the trains today? Hope everything was doing good for you. But I will see you guys here on the other side of this break and maybe a couple minutes as well. So I think this is the right one. Hold on. I'm just okay. I'm just gonna play whatever. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Do I say welcome back? Because you guys might have been sitting here. I don't know. I'm the one that left. Anyway, glad to be back. How's everyone doing? Just about the second period of Game 6 of Vegas versus the Oilers. Anyway, saw some comments were here. It's Nassau. Yeah, right. I thought it was Nassau Arena or not, or whatever. Yeah. But what is up, everyone? Jeff, who is the host tonight? Hey, Andrew, it is I, the one and only Lance at Hefty Duck on Twitter. If you want to check it out, it's right below here, where you see my head talking. You had Chinese food with the family? Hell yeah, brother. That sounds great. Excuse me. I'm so sorry if that came through. That was gross. Always a tough way. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, Jeff, my guy. Very unfortunate to hear. So hope you guys had a nice day today, though, with what you were able to do. Otherwise, what's up, RJ? How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you again. And Donnell, oh, you're talking to someone else here. That's cool. Sister came home. Is at home in the barbecue. Fire never happened at all. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Well, glad you all had a nice day today. Hope you all did something nice for some of the mothers in your life, your own or whoever it may be. Yeah, all I can say is what a wild game. I gotta take out this for me. I am actually listening to the game tonight, so I can get a couple of calls a little bit better. Because the other night I was just kind of probably saying some things wrong. Hold on, I was adjusting the volume. Okay. Cool. So hey, that's a good question, Donnell. Who do I have in the Eastern Conference Finals between the Hurricanes and Panthers, and how many games? I'm gonna go. Here first, folks. I'm gonna say Canes in 5. No joke. I think it's gonna be a whole different type of story once the Canes and Florida get tangled up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I gotta go with the Canes here. They're such a strong team. They're very well rounded. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that game, though. Absolutely. Game 7. Ooh, Seattle Kraken versus Dallas Stars. Yeah. Hey, what are your? I know this is taken away from this game a bit, but anyone got score prediction for tomorrow? Kraken versus the Stars. It's gonna be at 8 p.m. Hell yeah, I'm excited. One has to be the loser tomorrow. The one has to be out of the playoffs. That's unfortunate to hear, Andrew. Great day with your mom at the winery. Hell yeah. Friend got married, though. That's nice to hear. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate, though, otherwise. Game 7 between the Kraken and the Stars. So I said Canes in 5. Tomorrow, my head tells me Dallas. My heart tells me Kraken. It doesn't necessarily matter that much. I think the Jackets can get a slightly better pick depending on who is out first. You're gonna go with the Stars, Andrew. Yeah, I don't blame you. So tomorrow, though, I mean, realistically, I'm gonna say 4-2 Kraken. I don't know. This playoff's been so weird. It could go anywhere. It was just weird to me because I wasn't expecting to see like some of what we've seen. I mean, there's been blowouts, massive blowouts, and there's also been games that went into overtime. It's just such a back and forth. You don't drink much wine? That's all right. I drink some wine. I like wine. I should have got some for tonight. It's late anyway. I take Mondays off. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm like gonna be doing this late stream tonight. I don't mind. Yeah, you know what? That is interesting. The whole Eastern Conference, the entire northern part of the conference is just not concerned with this at all. That's pretty nuts. And then we have like the two of like the farthest apart teams. We have the Dallas Stars versus the Seattle Kraken. So what are the two furthest teams from each other now that Seattle is in there? You like the Stars? Right on. I definitely feel you. Definitely. Okay, so what I was gonna say beforehand, before I took a break there, I was gonna talk about the one stat. So other than obviously twice the amount of shots, one extra goal by the Oilers, there is one other stat that is a lot compared to the Knights, and that is right here. Hold on, hits. Look, Oilers have 28 hits tonight. They want this game more. I personally think. I mean, maybe they're just taking advantage. Maybe they are just that team. You know, maybe I don't know. But 28 hits compared to 10, some like in from this year, in my experience with following like a losing team, when the team would get down more, I would start seeing more hits come out of them, and I think in part out of frustration. Um, so maybe I'm a little bit surprised to see this, but a couple of factors that could be helping out with them getting more hits is being at home in front of your home fans. Uh, how the last few games have gone. You know, you're gonna have to come out like that on top. And there's not been any penalties called yet, so that's pretty interesting to watch. Now we'll see here coming in the second period if they'll start getting tired, if they'll start getting like banged and bruised up a little bit, and not want to take quite as many hits and slow down the play a little bit. But they're not going to be able to do that much against Vegas. Looks like Vegas is taking it kind of easier, maybe a little bit slower. But that's just what it looks like. I'm not down the ice. To be fair, Edmonton could just be like kind of pushing them around a bit. That first goal, those first two goals were insane though. Like coming out hot within 30 seconds, 2 goals within the first minute, like a goal apiece. That there has to be some sort of like Stanley Cup playoff stat there that like how many times that's ever happened. And I bet it's not many. So just some interesting things to watch as the game progresses. Okay, so another thing with the hits too, the Oilers may be slightly more desperate. I mean, they're the ones that are up to get knocked out in this game. They have to come back and get the 6th game, which then so the 6th game goes back to Vegas then, right? Because that is another thing. Vegas had to travel. They are up on away ice. But as I talked about earlier tonight, that doesn't necessarily mean they are at a disadvantage. Home ice has been kind of not as big of an advantage this playoffs. A lot of road wins. But yeah, bunch of stuff been going on in the NHL lately. Y'all see the draft lottery? Not a fan of Chicago, so not too happy with that. I'm happy with getting 3rd pick. That's pretty ballin' pick still. I just don't like Chicago. had that happening. Devils getting knocked out. Game should be coming back on soon. Dude, it's crazy. We've had a 1 period of hockey in an hour, 120 minutes of play time in 1 hour. I just wanted to see some scores real quick. Why is this like this? Leafs are out. Devils are out. Where's it going to go from here? I mean, who do you guys have get into the finals now that, Boston's out? I said from the beginning we could see a Stars Canes final. I think that would be interesting. Yeah, the Canes going to the finals. Yeah, I would say so. Well, and even in the game tomorrow, like realistically, the Stars should be able to do that, but the Kraken have set out to prove something that no one was making fun of, no one cared about or was making fun of them for. You know what I mean? They were like, we gotta prove ourselves against the NHL. No one was doubting them, but it is just surprising that in their second year they're showing up this big. So kind of cool. Florida's Cinderella story has run its course. Yeah, Florida's. Yeah. It's amazing that the hottest state temperature-wise on average has 2 hockey teams. I get it. There's when I lived down in Florida, there's a lot of Canadians as well. My landlord's Canadian. I had some neighbors that were Canadian, but then so I get that snowbirds. But still, it's just hot, dude. You like to see Vegas win this one? Yeah, but Vegas has been the most recent to win a cup that's in this playoffs yet, right? Honestly, I guess it would be really, really good for Florida to win a cup because they're located in Miami. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen a Panthers game on air? I'd say less than there's just empty seats everywhere. It just doesn't look full at all. I'd be very curious as to what their actual head count is at their games, or how full they are, how the capacity. Yeah, right. I feel you, Stoffel. I fear you. That's yeah. Most of these teams, I don't necessarily want to see win. If the Kraken made it all the way and won a cup, I'd be ecstatic for them. Be good for them. If the Canes would go all the way, I will be all right, finally, I guess. They've been trying. I feel like they've been trying with such a strong team for for years now. They've been good for quite a while to not have had a very awesome run in the playoffs. But in general, I don't really want to see either of these two teams there. Maybe. We'll see. McDavid or Eichel having a chance to win a cup, it's one or the other right now. And right now, Eichel's team is up a game. So even if the Oilers play their asses off right here and beat them, even if they're gonna have to play another game soon, Vegas could probably sit back and play kind of defensively and then go hard in game 7, or really hard in game 7, right? Whereas like the Oilers like have to play super hard here, and if it goes to a game 7, maybe it'll be kind of. Dude, honestly, I love Brendan Moore. Yeah. He seems like just a really genuine person. I was watching some things there on like NHL Network today about him. I think Rob Brindamore would getting a cup would be very deserved by now. I think he's done a great job there at the Canes. Great. Wow. So far. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. Oh my god. Like 3 minutes ago. We're already at like 17 minutes left in the period. Currently this is the second period stats. We have one shot off goal. Counterattack from Vegas right now. It's a 2-on kind of 2, but Skinner catches it. I thought we were about to see like a game where both goalies have to get pulled. I was already expecting to see the backup of the backup like getting pulled. Like I thought this one was gonna be crazy. Not that it's not like an interesting game, but wouldn't be sick just to see like a 12 to like 10 score. I don't know, like scoring that many times would kind of make goals feel cheaper then though. All right, I'm gonna keep it on match stats. They're more interesting because there's bigger numbers. There's nothing happening so far in the just about 3.5 minutes in this game. Wow, Vegas just slapping him in there. Stewart just being a brick wall. Stewart Skinner, I should say. Now Stewart. Y'all remember Mad TV? Anyone watch Mad TV back in the day? Bunch of block shots. At least Vegas is up in their shot count a little bit. They need to be able to. They need to catch up in shots on goal. They need to up their shot count for sure this period. I think they need to get in front of some of the shots that are being taken on their goalkeeper as well. While Hill is can be talented at times, there's only so many shots a goaltender can save. You know, you gotta give it. Don't touch my danger zone. Kind of nuts. Yeah. So I mean, so far Vegas doing just that though with their shots. They're up to 10. They're within 5 shots at least, as opposed to the 8 in the differential earlier. Knights up with a very good chance on goal here. Eichel with the puck. He's just dicking around, about to give it up. Okay. Ooh, and there's a goal. Vegas scores. It's now 2-2. They were just messing around with it in front of the net. It looked like Eichel had kind of shot like past it, like short past it up to the very top corner of the zone, and guy put like a long shot in. There's a rebound off Skinner, and it looked like was it Stevenson? Marchessault. Nice. Yeah, okay, so Eichel passed it up to Barbashev up in the top corner, then Marchessault looks like shoveled it in after it was down there near the goal. Bad ricochet off Skinner. It went far to his left, and he was already on the right side of the crease, facing the right way. And it bounced left, like right to Marchessault. Interesting. Wow. So far, Oilers without a shot this period. Sorry about that. I'm coughing in the mic. Yeah, dude, I loved Mad TV. It's awful. that lady like that would always be like at the buffet, like, oh, or like whatever. I don't remember her name, but she'd be like, oh God, that's good. And like she always scratching my shit or cracking my shit. Wow, it's getting late. So far we're about 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes into the second period, though. Crowd getting loud now, cheering for the Oilers. Ooh, and a stretch pass up to the offensive zone, just straight bounces off Edmonton player. Almost, he looked like a man. That and oh yeah, Miss Swan. Oh my God, that was probably one of the funniest sketches. Yeah, so far not a shot in the second period for the Oilers still. 4 unanswered shots, 1 unanswered goal by Vegas so far. It seems like every time they get together and have a little powwow, talk with their coach a bit, right? Ooh, Carlson from blue line. Still puck's being handled by Vegas, bound the back of the Oilers net. Wow. And just happens, swinging it around. Ricocheted too high. What did it do? Hit the net? All right, yeah, they're gonna do a face-off here. So, yeah, as I said, 4 shots on goal by Vegas so far. Brings them within 4 shots for the game. Pretty nuts. Oh, you have to excuse my yawns. It's only because I'm on camera. It's because I'm talking a lot. Otherwise, I would just be sitting here not yawning. All right. So far, 4 goals in this game. 2 apiece for Edmonton and Vegas. Most recently, is it Jonathan? Jonathan Marchessault scored 1 for Vegas. Quite a few points in this game, though, so far. 6 assists. What I wanted to check out, though, was who has the most hits? What's going on here? Yeah, Edmonton. Like everyone on Edmonton basically has multiple hits. Crazy. Looks like Kulak and Ekholm are going pretty hard out there. The Starnes and Hyman. Yamamoto. Who's killing it on the ice right now? Why don't you scroll that way? Scroll. It did it earlier. There we go. Okay. Wow, so far Bouchard with 11 minutes out there. We got 10 minutes each for Martinez, Ekholm, and Haig. Interesting. That's a lot of minutes. Ekholm out there with 4 hits with that many minutes too. He better leave some gas in the tank for the third period. Might get kind of heated here towards the end too, and both teams start getting kind of tired. Vegas keeping this one a close one though, which is excellent. He's got offsides. Did he just take the puck just barely over the blue line, or what? Is that Eichel that did that? Can you imagine doing that in a playoff game? Oh, I'd feel like such a dick. Yeah, I think I haven't really seen a whole lot from Draisaitl yet tonight. You see him wake up and do some play. Be a playmaker here soon too. Big V. Is that a V? Is that what you mean by that? uh, anyway, crowd getting into it here as well. Up at the Oilers' home ice. Still, while there's been some minor calls here and there, there's been no penalties in this game. And we are just about halfway. Ooh, oh. There's a 2-on-2. Swear I felt something on my hand. I had a spider crawl on the side of my monitor the other day. It freaked me out. I still don't know what it was. And Vegas with another goal. Just a fat just cleaning up around the back of the net again. Just cleaning it up. Wow. That's 2 unanswered goals for Vegas in the second period so far. The Oilers still have 1 shot off goal, but 0 shots on goal for the second period so far. What 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 a game by Vegas. They come out of the second period. They had, like I said, had a little powwow, talked to their coach in the, during half, coming out hard. Not that wasn't a little bit unfortunate. It kind of slapped Stuart Skinner in the elbow and went up and kind of behind him. And is that Marchessault again? Yeah. So Marchessault on Hattie watch right now. Someone called McDavid Hattie earlier today. I don't know. He's got 1 goal though so far. It's still possible, very possible. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, let's go. I wish I had. Do I have a little sound effect here? Oh man. I wish I had like a little sound effect here or something. Oh well. Maybe I'll upload one for next time. Get our own little goal horn. I'll be slick. Oh, wow. I didn't look up the odds pregame. Let's see. It's down here on the bottom, or the pregame odds. I don't know what that means at all. I don't know. I really have no clue. I just usually know want to know the plus minus. Wow. Game's heating up though. I mean, it's a little late for me. Sorry if I'm like a little bit low energy. I'm not super, like I said, I'm not super tired. It's just late. Wow, Kane just taking her up the ice himself. Whole way. He's got 3 guys on him now. Slamming up against the wall. Give up the puck. Well, Edmonton back with Bouchard with a long slapper from the up at the blue line. Not going to go in. Aiden Hill covering it up. Holding it. Face off coming. Well, there you go. Oilers, that's their first shot of this period. They are in the 10th minute of the period. And that's their first shot of the period. That was very unlike them in the first, where they got 15 shots on goal. Now, this is exactly what Vegas needs to be doing to be in the position they're in. I mean, they're winning now. Yeah, last one was kind of a fluke. Oh, dude, they need to be playing better defense than this. Oh, wow. Wow. Oilers just playing around with it in the offensive zone for them, and now they give it back up. Wait, is that not offsides? Draisaitl with a flub of a shot. All right. Y'all need to, Vegas needs to stop some of these shots from happening. Like, either have a guy on him, block it yourself, swing your stick at it or something. Like, I don't know, do something. But there you go. Oilers starting to get back on the board with some shots. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. Aiden Hill's good, but like, any goalie, if you're gonna give up like a bunch of shots, some are gonna go in. So very interesting to see them just not playing very good defense because they've been playing pretty good so far, but I don't know, maybe it's the line that's in right now. And another shot, kind of from outside on target. Hill's gonna cover that one up, hold it again for another faceoff. Let's look at the hits right now. For this period so far, there have been 3 hits by the Oilers and 5 by Vegas. So Vegas decided they're not going to take it. They're not going to. Oh, so it has changed. 4 hits. They're not going to take those 20. What was it? 18. They're going to take those 28 hits that they took in the first period. They're going to dish some more out. So, still not like a whole ton. I mean, there was 38 hits in the first period, almost 40. So, in the second period so far, there's only been 9, which can be good or bad depending on which side you're looking at. I think these teams are fairly matched on size, right? I believe. Got a commercial break now. Gonna look at some more player stats real quick. 0 penalties so far. Wow. Like, so I mentioned this earlier today, like about the reffing. Like, what do you guys think? Is there some calls that maybe they let go a bit, and so that's why there's no penalties, or have Oilers and Knights just been playing like that good, that cleanly? Because and maybe it's a little bit of both. Like, I saw some Edmonton fans like stand up, like, "Oh, what? Why didn't you make that call?" And I'm sure there was some calls that could have gone Vegas's way too. But I like that they're just like kind of letting them play for the most part. Other than like the goalie stoppages and the and faceoffs and like the minor like little offsides they had. There's been nothing. No penalties. I'm sorry, no penalty minutes so far. We'll see if that continues. It's gotta happen at some point. I feel like the first team to break the ice on penalties, there's just gonna be like more after that, and then I feel like whichever team has the least amount of penalties is gonna win. I mean, you can say that about a lot of games, but like especially with these two teams. Fantastic. All right, we're about to get back underway with the action here. Face off coming back. A little bit of winking going around there. I don't know what that was about. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Shot blocked. Finally. That's what I'm talking about, Vegas. They come out with a block shot. It was almost a good pass across. Gets blown away by the Oilers. McDavid gets it back up in the Oilers offensive zone corner. Oilers sticking around with it. Slap it from top. Nope. So Oilers still just messing around with it outside. They haven't really been able to get inside with the puck at all yet, but they've been keeping possession of it. They're trying to get inside or back behind or anything, and they're just not able to. Block the Draisaitl blocked the clear and then made a shot out of it. It was really close. Would have been a crazy goal. All right, Vegas back with the puck now. We're just a few seconds away from 8 minutes. There is a penalty. There it is. The ice broke. First one of the game. holding. 28 holding. Oh, I'm so sorry. I should get these stats back up. Let's go back to the match stats. So that's the first penalty of the game. Minor penalty for holding. Wow. Okay, so yeah. What's that? Oh, Carrier, or is it Carrier or Carrier? I'm gonna call him Carrier. Looks like he got a 2-minute penalty for holding. So here we go. The Oilers have a power play. You give Connor McDavid and David. Wait, what's Draisaitl's first name? Leon. Sorry, it's getting late. You give Draisaitl and McDavid like a power play. You're asking for it here, but let's see if Vegas can hold them off. If Vegas can hold off this one power play, I think that they're gonna be doing better. I think they're gonna be doing. I think they'll do like a lot better for the rest of the game. I mean, sorry. So Vegas already got a shot off on goal, all like within the first 15 seconds of that power play. Still in their offensive zone, making more shots out of it. Looks like Hill has it covered up. Yep. What was that? Hyman that got shoved? Or was that McDavid? That looked like it could have hurt. I mean, to be fair, he uses a stick to like, getting under Hill. And oh, it was McDavid, I think. He was like, really trying to shovel for that goal. And then McNabb just shoves him hard. His back hits the back of the goal. That could have been bad, dude. But it kind of like, I'm surprised like there almost wasn't a call on that. But at the same time, McDavid might have been going a little past the whistle, or maybe it was a little bit too aggressive. If the goalie's got it covered up, it's covered up. He's trying to dig it out from literally under him. All right. Looks like McDavid's going to take it up the ice into the offensive zone. And yeah, I mean, Oilers still have it. Interesting. I'm surprised they'd be trying to play like that right now. Was that a hit or like that could have almost been a trip? Draisaitl just in the back post, just waiting. He's literally just standing there. Like, might have to move a little bit sometimes. You're not Ovechkin. Wow, there's a whole lot of clamoring for the puck around the net right now. It's back up top. David's really going for a goal here. He's like, all right, so there's about 30 seconds left in this power play. Ooh. Draisaitl with the one-timer. That was such a hard angle to hit. I don't know. Like, that would have been hard to hit from anyone. That's crazy. But Hill's showing up huge tonight. I mean, yeah, they're on a power play, but the Oilers the Knights defense is not making this any easier on him. So far, Oilers have 23 shots on goal for the game. He's only let in 2 of those. So that's he hasn't let one in this period yet. So knock on wood for Vegas, it stays that way. They have 2 unanswered goals currently, and they have about 20 seconds left on their power play. Nurse gets it and brings up the ice a bit. We'll see if he gives it away soon. That was borderline out. Yeah, it was offsides. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I mean, Oilers giving all they got right now, and it's very good. They're doing well. They have more shots on goal. They didn't get their first shot till about 10 minutes into this period. Now they have 8, which is more than the Knights at this point. I think that the power play helped a lot. I think we're gonna see maybe I don't know if we see any penalty minutes from Edmonton, that could be game. Like almost any. They could slow them down super bad, but Vegas just killed that penalty play. Power play, penalty play, whatever, dude. It's about the same thing. Ooh, White Cloud with one-timer up top. Looks like broken sticks on the ice. Looks like a line change from the Oilers as they loop it up and around. Kane just hit March, so pretty decent. Another icing. All right, so Oilers still up 10 shots on the Knights. That's very not surprising the way that this game's been looking. Oh, yeah. Oh, excuse me. If you're out there watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube. Likes really help us out, help us find some more people as well. But if you could just like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. I'd very much appreciate it myself. Also, you can check me out on Twitter at Hefty Duck. I'm part of the Brew Jackets. You can find us at Brew Jackets Pod on Twitter as well. And the Hockey Podcast Network at HockeyPodNet. It looks like McDavid has a possible chance here to Draisaitl. Where'd it go? Got blocked by Eichel. What? Can I see a replay of that? That's pretty intense. Blocked by Eichel. So would it go up and out then? Dude, they had to take commercial breaks literally every little time there's a stoppage because there's no. Okay, currently it's 11:30 p.m. So we have seen in 1 hour and a half. We have seen 35 minutes of hockey being played. Crazy. I hate all the ads. That's like why I pay money to watch something is to not have ads on it. But okay. They gotta do what they gotta do to make their money so I can keep watching this game, I guess. But anyway. So see how the hits are doing now. I mentioned this quite a lot this game already. Oilers with a lot of the hits early on. Currently they both have 7 here in this period. Excuse me. Unlike the 28 to 10 in the first period from the Oilers. 28 hits in one period, man. They were coming out fired up, and they showed that too. They got up 2-1, early on. Currently the Knights have 2 unanswered goals. So we'll see if the Oilers can come back from that. It's 2-3 currently. I think that destroys someone out there score prediction already. I think someone said 6-2 Oilers. Well, it can't be 2 anymore for the Knights. Man, I should start writing those down so I can call people out later on. Ugh. I don't want to drink a whole lot of soda, but I think I am going to have a ginger ale just for something sweet and something cold. Tasty, love it. So the game's been back on. They're back from the break. Currently, excuse me. Oh no, I'm gonna burp now too. I didn't even think about that. Why did I drink soda? But yeah, so it looks like Oilers keeping it down in their offensive zone. Vegas needs to do what they can do to get out of here. And they keep it in the zone. Oilers do. Wow, that's free shot from Ekholm, 88 miles an hour. How'd you want to stand in front of that? Like, the goalies have pads, but like as a player, you have some pads, yes, but like, you know, you're supposed to like get in front of that sometimes. Like, oof, oof. So sorry for the belching now. So sorry. I'll try to do it away from the mic. I don't know. Some of these are gonna get kind of loud though. I not only chose to drink soda, I drank like soda really quickly too. What is going on now? There's going to be another penalty. So the first penalty came like just about a few minutes ago. So this is going to be against the Oilers. Is it going to be embellishment? Because to me, it looked like embellishment. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I couldn't tell what was going on. It's like he tried to skate like through a guy, and then because he couldn't skate through him and fell over, like it's the guy who was standing there's fault. I don't know. That was really odd to me. If you're, let me know what you think I hear. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. Stone. That penalty is could be on the Oilers. Yeah, tripping because that dude. Otherwise, if not for Yamamoto being there, which honestly, at that point, at that point, am I all good here? I hope so. Are we still up on YouTube? I've not noticed anything on my end. It broke the seal. Yeah, right. And some fans were like, "Oh, well, yeah, of course. If it's your team, you're gonna be like, oh no, it shouldn't have been a penalty sometimes." But yeah, I mean, dude had the puck and was on a beeline straight to the goal. Yeah, gonna get called. So, wow. Okay, so Vegas just gave up the puck there. Looks like the Knights are back in the zone on their power play. Got pretty close with that one. Shuffled it around in front of the net quite a bit. Yeah, you're right, Stoffel. They broke the seal. That's what I was saying earlier. As soon as there's gonna be one, there's gonna be like more to follow. Like, can't believe it went almost like 30 minutes of game time, 35 minutes of game time without a penalty. That was nuts. Damn, that sounds really good right now, Andrew. A decaf coffee. I should just drink decaf sometimes. I like coffee. I mean, all right, still on the power play. Got a minute and a half left on it for Vegas. See if they can capitalize. That could have been another penalty. Oh no. Whoa, if they make this goal, it's gonna get reviewed. Tripping against Vegas. Wait, hold on. Did y'all? Yeah, right. Like literally right before it happened. Okay, so what happened here? Bukestad comes down. So what about on the other end of the ice? What happened right there? What do you? Oh, okay. So down the ice, Ekholm got kind of shoved down by a Vegas player. That's why there wasn't a call there. I get it now. Now, yeah, sometimes you just gotta watch the replay to really see that. Ekholm trying to blast it in there. Theodore just a little punched. Ooh. So now it's 4-on-4. And then personally, I think in this situation, Edmonton has the advantage. There's some more shots on goal. Updating on the stats here. Ooh! Whoa! Is that boarding? Is that boarding? Is that whoa, dude. Holy shit. I don't always know what I'm talking about with hockey, but sometimes, like, yeah, dude. Okay. So it was 4-on-4. Now it's going to end up being 4-on-3 for a short period of time, and then it's going to be 4-on-4 again for a short period of time, and then there's going to be a power play for Vegas, right? It's just like back to back to back. Like, dude, wow, ever since they broke the seal, they just cannot stop with the penalties. But hey, you know what? That's the way it goes sometimes. You start getting frustrated. People start getting like pissy at all. All them hits they had in the first period, sitting in the back of Vegas's mind too. At 28 hits by the Oilers' first period. That's nuts. Currently, for the second period, it is 9-8. So they're both coming out here pretty strong. All right, 4-on-3 for 10 more seconds, and then there's going to be like another few seconds. Marchessault, what's the goal? What's the hat trick? Marchessault got the hattie. I said that earlier on Hattie Watch. Marchessault, wow. Vegas up 2 now. And that was at the very end of that. Wait, so what happens with the power play now? I'm so confused. Oh my God. I hope someone explains this to me. What happens? What happens now? Dude. I mean, so the first penalty had been on Vegas. And after that, I said, if Vegas gets in the box, it could be over for them. It could just kill some of their momentum. I'm sorry, if Oilers could get in the box, it could be the end for them. It could just kill the momentum. So I was talking about this a bit earlier tonight, Donnell. While I don't think, and I'm not a particular fan of the refs, like hardly ever. Like they get calls right, they get calls wrong, sure, but like sometimes some of them just suck and try to make it like about them. Like, oh, it's the ref show. Okay, so it's 4-on-4 for like 15 more seconds, and then Vegas has a power play for like we'll find out because I don't actually know for how long. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like normal reffing to me in that like, yeah, they make some shitty calls sometimes, but oh, Skinner, the save, keeping Edmonton in the game still. Vegas with the power play now for 20 more seconds. Wow. Vegas is getting all the chances. What's happening? Why are the Edmonton fans yelling? What are they mad about? Is there another penalty? Yeah, as soon as like the house of cards just falling down. So like, I don't know. I just think the NHL refs in general like need to be held more accountable. I mean, what would you think about, you know, if the refs had to be interviewed after the game, all of them, like so that way they could just like be asked questions like, hey, in this situation, why did you call this instead of like letting it play? And then they could explain themselves. So either the one, they would explain themselves and we'd be like, oh, okay, well that makes sense. I get where you're coming from. Or we'd be like, dude, you're fucking stupid. Like, why would you even think that? So one or the other, right? But then at least we would know. And then also, yeah, Donnell, yes, I there's not one game I've been to where I haven't booed the refs at least once, and usually it's at least when they come out on the ice and do their little warm up lap. I was just like, boo, just because I can. No one gives a shit. But yeah, I think part of it, yeah, like people are mad. Like I don't know. I guess I'm more active this year on social media than I have been in some other years, so I think I see a lot more of the complaints and more of it, and so maybe my perception is a little skewed by that. But I feel like there's been more complaints this year than in other years. Yeah, hell yeah, Jacob, dude, what a game! This could be it for the Edmonton Oilers. Uh, they could be out of the playoffs tonight. Canada could be eliminated from Cup contention if the Oilers do not find a way to come back in this game. Refs have been somewhat good in this series. I agree too, specifically in this series. Yeah. I mean, yeah, currently March Assault, I mean, he's got the Hattie. Someone else said that Jeff Nelson called a McDavid Hattie tonight. Currently we have the March Assault Hattie. He could get 4 goals. Wouldn't that be something? In Styles' opinion, the Department of Player Safety has been shitty in reviews. Too many players are hurt and miss games are worth with no penalties for the offenders. Dude, okay. How simple would it be? Now, maybe I'm completely wrong for thinking this. Let me know. I'm going to take a break, but ponder this while I'm gone. Or I'd love to see some comments to read when I come back. What would you think if you hit somebody with the intent to injure, like it wasn't accidental, like you didn't both accidentally slide in the boards or something like that? You didn't accidentally step on Darnell's wrist, right? That wasn't on purpose. There's no way. If that was on purpose, that guy should be in jail, prison. So what I'm trying to say is, if you put a player out of commission from a dirty hit or doing something dirty with, like, whatever, the dirty hit that could have been avoided, should the person who did the injury get this, like, be forced to stay out the same amount of time as the injured player? I could see where it could cause like some really interesting scenarios. Like, imagine, maybe like one of the worst players gets hurt by like one of the best players, and he's out for 15 days, 2 weeks, a month. Well, like that's the risk you can run. Maybe I think that would stop like some of like the dirty hits. Like, I feel like it's not super common, but they happen. And I think a $5,000 fine is not enough from the NHLPA to really, or NHL PSA, whatever the hell it is, whatever their punishment is. Yeah, and without pay. The injured player gets your pay. That should exactly be it. It makes sense to me. It just seems like a whole eye for an eye thing. Like, it just seems fair, right? Like when earlier in this series, that one dude got his neck like fractured or spine fractured or some shit. Like, dude, that was pretty messed up. I hate seeing that shit. I hate seeing people get injured. But whatever. Anyway, just ponder that a bit. Tell me how wrong I am here in the comments. I don't care. I'd love to discuss it, but also very good point there, Stoffel, as well. I'm going to take a short break. I will see you guys here in a little bit. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Jacob says, "Go Knights, go! This is our night." I like it. I like it. Excuse me. So sorry for the burp. Also, mic check. Sometimes my mic does this like a really high pitched voice scrolly thing, and if y'all can hear me, if someone could let me know, that'd be awesome. I would appreciate it. Looking very good for the Knights right now. They're going in the third period here, up 2 goals. And they have 11 less shots. Wow. I think they still have quite a few less hits. Yes, 37 hits to 18. That is, a significant amount. It's 19, right? 19 more hits. By the Oilers, most of those came in the first period. Second period, the Oilers just seemed lost. Thank you, Stoffel. I appreciate it, my guy. I've started streaming. I've been streaming for like a half hour, and then like I'll be talking with people in the comments and shit, or I think I am, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, someone will be like, "Hey, we can't hear you, right? What, you think I'm up here miming?" Like, damn. But it happens. It happens. It's pretty much my USB mic's fault. But yeah. So March Assault with the Hattie. All right, he got it in the second period. So watch for him. I mean, he could get that fourth goal coming up. I mean, that's huge. There were a lot of assists going on here. Looks like Barbershop has 2 so far for the Knights. March Assault with 3 points. He also is a +3. That's not fair. He scored them when he was on the ice, but it makes sense. The Barbershop with 2 points then with the 2 apples. And then if Warren Fogle and Connor McDavid scoring for the Oilers, so they each have a point and a bunch of other like 1 points for some assists and secondaries and shit. So before, I believe these minutes are somewhat the same. I think we're starting to see the separation more as the defenders have been out, probably quite a bit since there's been more penalties now, and they've had to go out and kill them. So like it's no surprise seeing some of these big names up here, though. Of course, Bouchard with the most minutes on the ice. I heard his name so much that period. How could he not have had the most minutes? Um, and then all around the 15 mark here for Pietrangelo and Kane. It looks like Ekholm and Martinez almost have 16 minutes themselves too. So, seeing a lot of those guys out there for a long time, including Draisaitl, McDavid. I think they were out there on the power play for a lot too. Trying to get that goal in there. You give them the puck. It's sometimes guaranteed, but not tonight. They have been both shut down by some of Las Vegas's defense. I mean, that wasn't present in part of like the first period, but then also shut down by Aiden Hill completely. There's been 3 unanswered goals, all by Jonathan Marchessault since the second period by Vegas. So I always like giving my like little keys to the game, right? For the Oilers to really come back in this one. Absolutely no more penalties. That's super simple to say. It's hard to do. Of course, no one wants to get a lot of penalties, but they have to. They have to. Sorry, I read a comment right as I was thinking about something. It's a good comment. Last team from Canada left. Commissioner is stoked. He doesn't like Canadian teams for whatever reason. I know, right? It seems that way, right? I mean, the truth is, and this has been talked about on my podcast earlier last week. The truth of it is, at the end of the day, American versus American teams gets more viewers. It just does. And do I think that the commissioner can fully help it? No, because honest to God, though, I mean, look at these 2 teams. Look at the Oilers and look at the Leafs. And then look at Calgary last year. All those teams, they have a legitimate chance of getting there. And like these refs, I mean, dude, it doesn't seem like they don't seem great at times, but it doesn't seem like entirely unfair. Um, and if it is, they have the review. And there's been a couple denied reviews this year already, or sorry, this playoffs. Um, and so it. But you're also not wrong. Yeah, Canada hasn't had a cup for 30 years. At what point do we start wondering what's the reason why? Because these teams are amazing, and I can see how some people can turn towards the NHL and say that. But I also say that too about my team. Both the Wild and the Jackets had a similar circumstances when entering in the league, but the teams that entered in after us have had just better success a lot quicker than the Jackets ever were able to do. They also spent a lot more money. That's just part of it too. They spent more money. They're able to. So yeah, I like the conspiracy talk just for something fun to talk about. Sometimes I maybe believe it. Other times, and it's just there's so many third parties involved with this. There's so many neutral parties involved with so much of it. As well too. Like, it'd be hard to say it's biased. But then you can look at some referee stats and see whose games gets called for who most. Canada won't have a cup as long as Vegas keeps beating the better team from Canada. Dude, that's also valid too. They're out in the West. That's what they pretty much have to do is to make it through the West out there. For sure. And that's like with Toronto in the first round. I mean, the one time they got beat out by the Jackets. The other time it was I think it was the Jackets, right? One year. I don't even remember. And then they also get beat by the Lightning a lot too. I mean, that Lightning are a great team. I mean, they won the cup for how many years? So of course they're not going to make it past the first round. Toronto isn't. I mean, you're going up against the Stanley Cup champions. But so I also blame the NHL player safety a lot of this. So I bring this up on my podcast here and there quite a bit. I'm curious what you guys think about this. It does have to do with my team once again. We'll get back to this game shortly. But the Blue Jackets had the absolute most man games lost this year than any other team by a somewhat. I can't remember the exact number, but last I had looked, it was quite a lot. So coupled with that stat is also they're also the number one team with the fewest amount of penalties called against the other team while playing, right? So whereas I think Vegas was up there. I'd have to look it up again, but I just specifically remember where my team was. So we had the fewest penalties called in favor of our team, and then the absolute most man games lost in a season. So, I mean, that just seems like there could be is it correlation, causation? Is it nothing? Coincidence? Jacob says true, Jack. Is Jack short for Jacob? I knew a guy that was named John who went by Jack. What else would it be? So, because like Zach's short for Zachary, so would Jack be short for Jackery? All these Oilers fans saying they ain't done. They ain't the Leafs. They don't blow leads in close out games. This is all Vegas has to do is protect their lead. Now, I've heard it said, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that in hockey, a 2-goal lead is very dangerous. It could easily just go the other way. And we saw how quickly Vegas got 3 goals. If Oilers hold them if run 3 goals up in a row, they win. So we'll see if Vegas can get like one more to really kind of like get a little more solid on their lead. Not saying that 2 goals isn't a good lead. I mean, yeah, you're not going to lose by one with the next goal scored. But even still, I would be surprised if Vegas blows this at all. I would be surprised. It's not impossible with McDavid and Draisaitl. Anything is possible, but a cup so far. Sorry, any Oilers fans out there. Also, it's very late for me. I'm really hoping for no overtime. I might just have to leave if there's overtime. Wow. Is that going on right now? The Alberta wildfire? Is anyone watching the Sportsnet stream? Wow. So, I mean, Oilers are kind of like letting this run away from them like a little bit here. They need to reel it back in. They need a goal in the first 10 minutes. I don't think they can go much longer than that without a goal, with still having any sort of hope. Oilers pulled Stuart Skinner. Wonder what happened to him. Looks like was it Jack Campbell? Oilers third round. First round and no playoffs after that. Dude, honestly, you have to start asking yourself if they can't win a cup with this team, if some of their big stars start wanting to get traded out. Like, it just, if they want that cup bad enough and they're not getting it where they've been at, and they have this kind of team where like they could contend for it, and then they're not, what's missing? Maybe it's something behind the scenes that we're not seeing, that we're not going to ever know. And part of it may be because you're paying two dudes like the entire cap space almost too. So, Jack Campbell, Leafs legend. Hell yeah. 4 goals. I know, right? That's something else that's crazy too. So like the Oilers literally have 11 more shots and 2 less goals. Then they'll start tanking for higher draft picks again. Yeah, no doubt, right? Eichel with a shot on net that gets deflected high. But like, how many? You didn't think Hill was that good? He only let in 2 goals and 28 shots. Yeah, honestly, I didn't have much faith in this defense with Hill. I thought that this was kind of saving their best for last. Well, I think Brossoit has a lower body injury as well, so that kind of sucks. But also like making sure he is healed up and healthy for a possible Game 7. Because Game 7's back at Vegas. So if they do lose this one, they could have somewhat of an advantage here next in Game 7. But as it's looking now, Oilers looking to get eliminated. Vegas with another good. Holy shit, that's a spider. Hold on. That's a big boy too. It just came down from the ceiling. Excuse me, what are you doing, sir? Oh my god. I should have showed it to you guys. It was a cool guy, but he dead now. Wow. Okay. Well. He's like, he came like right down in front of us. Must be the lights on my computer or something. I don't know. It is just kind of getting into late spring now, though. Brossoit, you mean? Jacob, you think he is gonna get surgery? No. The Oilers don't make it easy to root for them if you're not in Edmonton. That's very true, Stoffel. I just think McDavid. I don't know. I'm not the. until McDavid is in the United States playing on a team from the US, I probably just like won't care much about him, honestly. Like I don't know. It's hard to. He's not marketed here well at all. I don't really care much about him or for him as it is now. So we'll see if they can fix that here too. Wow, Oilers up to 30 shots now. Dude, I know, right? So, it's past my bedtime now. Whoa, what? Is that Riley? Oh, Derek Ryan. Ooh, Edmonton had a chance there, but they messed up their passes. They just let it too far. He more dead than the Oilers. Damn. If you want your kid to be good at hockey, just name him Connor. Yeah, right? Yeah, that reminds me. I hate Chicago. Thanks for reminding me. I had to mention it. If I don't mention it 20 times a stream, I will explode with rage in Minecraft. Ooh. Getting injured every other game. Who? Brassois? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, what a block of McDavid, dude. Could Hill carry the Knights to a cup? They only carried, but like, could he get them to a cup? Watch me, dude. Okay, I mean, if that happens, the reason why is because, ooh, wow, Edmonton really, really scrambling to get some shots on goal right now. Like they're just trying to create chances and going nuts. Ooh, what a shove! Now I'm all paranoid. I keep like looking over, expecting another spider to drop down. Dude, I know, right? That was an amazing save. Connor McDavid shot on. Yeah. So anyway, if Bedard drops second or whatever, then we know it's because he Chicago. He like talked to him, and he said that he wouldn't play for them or he'd do whatever. I mean, there's been players that have done that. They're like, I won't play for your team, and like you can go like if you at that point, I think if you take yourself out of the draft or something, I don't actually know how it works, but like, didn't that kind of happen to that Shane kid, Shane Wright? He was gonna be taken by Montreal, and like they talked about it and agreed on it, and at the very last second, Montreal was like, nah, and he dropped to like third or fourth. Not saying that's gonna happen with Bedard, but the first pick from last year dropped a couple picks. That's interesting. He got a little bit of NHL time too. I think Shane Wright did. Dude, there's no way, Jacob. There's no actual way. I mean, to any team that would like, if he would accept, he's going on that team. Like he's friends with Kent Johnson from the Blue Jackets. They have pictures of when they were kids growing up together. And so he's got some friends here. Like I just wouldn't be surprised if he would want to come play with Johnny and Line. I was playing. I said all season Oilers. Oilers are a good team, but don't have enough to complete the full set. McDavid has carried them long enough. He should leave. Well, to be fair, Draisaitl's there too. He scored a lot of goals. But you're right. They're not a well-rounded enough team. I think teams are paying one star just like that little bit too much. Oilers being one of them, if not just like the two of them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, if he keeps wanting this like not like team friendly deals, he's gonna keep getting teams like this where he's gonna be carrying them as much as he can, but unless he's willing to unless the cap goes up a lot or he's willing to take that. Ooh, Vegas with the puck out of their own zone now again. Excellent. You could totally be able to see like him just bouncing around from team to team eventually trying to search for a cup when like if he's still it's just wanting the same money. Not to say that he's not. Oh, how did Aiden Hill stop that one? What? How is that dude surrounded with the puck by Vegas and still gets it out? Wow. What a stop. Yeah, right, with the hurricane. I feel that. Oh, couldn't quite just get through. Dude, Hill is standing on his head right now. Like, they have 16 more shots. They, meaning the Oilers, have 16 more shots than Vegas right now. They only have 2 goals. They almost have twice the amount of shots on goal with half the goals. That's huge. That's huge. 30 saves right now for Aiden Hill. Now, currently, Campbell has no goals scored on him. I'm sure. How many shots? Let's see the third period. Okay, so Campbell has like 4 blocked shots then. I guess 1 or 2. I don't know what that means. Right, third and fourth lines. Exactly. There needs to be some balanced. Like your third and fourth liner guys, like yeah, they're not your first line, but like they can't be bad. You can't play 3 dudes the whole game. Which is looking at the minutes here. Here, we'll look at the minutes here at a break. Like the minutes they're playing is just like a few dudes for Edmonton, I feel. David and Leon have been held pointless in 8 games since they've been drafted. Holy shit, that's it? Wow. Nurse close there, dude. Hill just Hill becoming a mountain tonight. I like that one. All right, stuck up around the boards. So annoying. So boring. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. All right. I mean, the Vegas just shut down McDavid. They're pretty damn good. Pretty easy. Their squad different. Yeah, dude, I know, right? Going up against Carolina, they just would fold, I think. I mean, Carolina is, in my opinion, one of the, if not the most well-rounded teams in the NHL. They've been like good for like quite a while now, and I feel like their core is like one of like the bigger cores. Oh, that looks really bad. McNabb just got plastered up against the wall face first. I'm confused. There was just nothing said about that. Yeah, dude. Aiden the Hillbilly, God. He's being a freaking wall tonight. I'm going to say that right as he gets scored on. Oop. Almost. Edmonton. Oh, and finally, play stops with Hill hold on the puck. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. This feels like the fastest period been played yet. There's been no penalties so far, knock on wood. So doesn't slow the game down. But also No penalties yet so far. That helps it keeping going as well too. Not a whole lot of icings, or kicking the puck out of play, deflections too much. I love it. Just straight hockey. Anyway, I was gonna look at the time on ice stat real quick. Yeah. So look at this then. You can't quite see it both here. There we go. Okay. So Edmonton just playing like the same 5 dudes, like all game, right? I mean, they kind of have to. The minutes dropped sharply here. I mean, yeah, like Vegas literally doesn't have a guy with as much ice time. Like Bouchard's been out there for almost 25 minutes now. Like, dude, like altogether. I know it's not just straight, but like seriously, that's it's pretty nuts. Another update in the stats here. It's popping back up. So it's been McDavid and Draisaitl out there with Evander Kane and Ekholm and Bouchard. That's who they play. Then we have some Vegas, of course, their D-man and some their top players, but that's crazy. What's up, Andrew? I will tell you what's happening here. It is currently 4-2 Knights over the Oilers in the third period with 9.5 minutes left to go. I was just picking apart how many minutes some of these players have because they're getting gassed third period, last 10 minutes almost, and I was just pointing out how Edmonton plays the same 5 guys like the whole game, which because that's what they have. You know what? Like their lines don't run that deep, in my opinion. Yeah, there's some good players on their team because they're NHL players. Of course, they're gonna be good, but are they great? I mean, you need more than 1 or 2 great guys for a great team. Once again, just an opinion of mine. I mean, imagine if you had like well-rounded lines with McDavid on the top line. Wow. So far, Edmonton just been since we're back from break. Edmonton's I was about to talk out of my ass there. Was keeping it in Vegas's offensive zone or defensive zone, but Vegas just had a counter right there and puck's back in the Vegas zone. Who's the host last night? Any good talks? I've been ranting a lot. Yeah, we've been talking about how damn good Aiden Hill has been. How we need more than just 2 mega players in. So I kind of summarized that shortly too. Who was the host last night? What was the game last night? The Leafs one? Oh yeah, the Leafs one. That was some of those new guys. They're pretty cool though. Pretty nice guys to talk to as well. I think that's who it was. Right, Connor. This is exactly what I was talking about. I know you're talking to Andrew here, but this is what I was talking about earlier. There's 8 minutes left to give Canada a chance at having the cup. The fans at Edmonton aren't necessarily quiet, but I'm also hearing individual people yelling and whistling here and there. So I think it's kind of quiet. Like people aren't like moving around much. Like I mean, I'd be holding my breath right now. I'd be on the edge of my seat. Hell, I might even be back in the concourse just pacing, watching the game on the TV. If I was a Edmonton fan right now. Ooh, nice try from out long, but looks like Vegas is going to hold on to this for a bit yet. Oilers really got the pressure up, though. They're not letting them sit back on their own zone for long. I mean, Vegas would legit need to commit several major penalties for the Oilers to come back here. That's in my opinion. Vegas just needs to keep doing what they're doing. focusing a lot on possession and taking like the one or two good shots instead of trying to pepper them in there just because they're down in shots, which they are by quite a bit, but they're up in goals. So them picking and choosing their moments has definitely been key in this game. But it looks like the Oilers are starting to get frustrated. Ooh, he took the ref out. I hope no one's hurt, but that was kind of funny to watch. I hope they're okay, but at least won their cup. Yeah, I'm thinking Stars and Canes. Yeah, I mean, it is regress at the same time. I mean, there's some randomness involved in it, right? Like it's not just like, computer simulation. They still got that far. The Stars. Was it the Star stream? I'm sure that it wasn't the Toronto stream. Knights versus Kane. Oh no, dude. Were you here for my original prediction earlier? I don't want to hurt your feelings though. If not, my OG prediction was Canes in 5. Yeah, that's what I said, my dude. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm sure anyone else, the other team would be maybe glad to pick him up too, Jay Woodcroft. I'm just really hoping that the Jackets actually use their brain this time. There's a couple other teams out there looking for coaches too, right? Though Canes in 5 versus whoever. Yeah, right. Like they'll give them that one like home game for their fans or something, but or just they'll have like a break night where they let like their best players rest up a little more, and then they'll lose one game and then they'll be there. You were there for the Leafs stream, right on. I could look it up, but I'm just gonna watch this game for now. I don't remember. I thought I was here. Ooh. Was that a high stick? Oh no. Okay, Mattia Ekholm went down, but there was no whistle. There's no arm in the air. So what had to have probably happened was Ekholm probably like hit his stick up or something as well, right? So it's like you can't do a high stick on yourself. Okay, so Campbell's gonna hold this, and oh, dude, he's bleeding. Yeah. But show the replay. What happened here? Oh, okay. Nope. Totally high stick. Well, he was bent over. He was really bent over. Like, that wasn't even waist high. I think that's part of why. And that sucks. He's bleeding out. They'll give up a blowout. Yeah. Fast and Furious 10 is out. I know I've been seeing the previews for it. It looks pretty dope, dude. I'm not sure if I watched the last one. I think I did. But if I did, it's been quite a while. All right, Oilers here with a good chance and are making nothing out of it right now. Nothing to clean up for Draisaitl down there. It's a good try. Bunch of deflections. Never even got to Hill, I don't think. Come on, Edmonton fans. They got to get in this. They got to get loud here for him. Shake the building a little bit. You got to start, like... All right, here we go. And I'm hearing a bit. Yeah, I'm probably going to go watch it at some point, Donnell. Let me know how it is if you go see it, like, when it comes out. I probably won't watch it for, like, a while, till it's been out a little while. Ooh, Bouchard with almost a nice shot with almost a deflection by Edmonton Oilers in front of the goal, but they need more than that. They need a real tactics to start working now because it's just Vegas stands in front of their goal like, yeah, like take shots or whatever. We're all here. Hopefully, they don't tire Hill out too much here in the third period. Got just under 4.5 minutes left in a game that could be the end for the Edmonton Oilers and any Canadian team's chance at the Stanley Cup this year. And Oilers are looking like they understand that, and they are trying their damn hardest. Wow, McDavid with a good try there. Sorry, my nose is itchy. It's every time I stream and I'm on camera, I always have to yawn, and my face itches, my nose itches. Like if I'm not on camera, I don't know that I yawn that much at all. It seems like my face never itches, but as soon as there's a camera on my face, whatever. Wow. Yeah, some of the Oilers fans looking pretty nervous. Oh man. That'd be hard. Because not only is your team losing, but you probably spent thousands of dollars on those tickets to watch your team lose. That sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Brups. Did I burp and not even realize it? I do that sometimes. Sorry if I don't say excuse me. So, we're on a commercial break now. Excuse me. So far this period, Oilers really, really trying to make up this deficit. Wow. I mean, just this period, they have 11 shots so far. There's about 4 minutes left. Looks like Knights have only shot a 4, but they don't need to shoot many. They already have the goals. They just need to protect that lead. A lot of block shots by players. A lot of block shots by the goalie, Aiden Hill. No penalties so far. There could have been one there. There could have been a high stick. I think why it wasn't called is I think Ekholm was bent forward too much for them to be without a shadow of a doubt that it was a high stick. I mean, I think under review, I don't think it will be a high stick just because of how bent over he was. I only saw the replay once though, so I don't truly know. But I would guess that's why it was not a penalty. Otherwise, that could have been a possible game changer. Was there just a high stick again? Campbell, get back in your net, buddy. Oh, you got teammates for that. That's dangerous. Wow. So looks like Vegas just trying to kill some time here by pinning up against the wall a bit. 2-on-2. Oilers coming back down towards the Vegas end. They're just chilling there in the corner now. Once again, just wasting time. Just pegging that shit up against the boards. All right. Ooh, Hill with the save on the deflection. Did he read that? Was it lucky? Oh, empty net for the Oilers. Empty net for the Oilers. 3 minutes left. They pulled out a little bit early. Oh my God. McDavid and Drysdale are probably gonna play all 3 of these last minutes too. Like almost definitely. Like, how do they not? Every other movie that came after is non-canon. I think that at one point, I think that that bad crash Dominic was in. Dom. I think that actually killed him, and what we're seeing is like him him in the afterlife or something. We're seeing this like him in his own head. Ooh. Because how else would you explain how much crazier the explosions get? Sorry, I'm getting off topic here. We got 2 minutes left in this game. How crazy the explosions get and how much crazier the action gets, other than like it's like him in his own head how he sees himself, right? No, I don't mean the other guy. I don't mean the guy that died in real life. I meant Dom. Like in the movie, like his character like died in that one really bad car wreck he was in, right? With that big muscle car. Wasn't he supposed to die there? Have I ever been to Hooters before? Yeah, I went to Hooters when I lived in Florida. Um, there's one just like a mile down the road from me. I just turned 21 like the week before. I wanted to drink somewhere, and I didn't know where to go. So we went there, and probably tipped too much for no reason. All right, we've got a minute left before the Oilers are out of Stanley Cup contention. So any Canadian team is out of Stanley Cup contention. Oof. Oh, that seals it. That seals it, guys. Ho ho. Vegas with the empty net goal. Carlson with the final nail in the coffin. That's it. 38 seconds left to play and 3-goal deficit by Edmonton. I mean, how do you even play those last 38 seconds? You know what I mean? Like, how do you just not like? How does your body just like not just give up? Oilers who, Edmonton are out. Vegas moves on, dude. Yeah, right. I thought that was pretty nuts too. I mean, I get where Han came in play. Like, you know, they're both in the car world and everything, but I liked Tokyo Drift. I liked that one a lot. I came out when I was young though too, so that was like my fucking jam. Wow, what a game though, guys. My stream's still finishing until the last little bit of the game, but I think it's over. I mean, why not? Dude, Connor, this is what I was talking about earlier tonight too. Yeah, dude, there's been no home team advantage this whole playoff series. It's like there's no advantage for being the home team. Like so many road wins. Like, are you kidding me? I felt like that's oh wow, good game, Golden Knights. They win an away game to proceed in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl are officially out another year from the finals. I mean, well, I guess the finals are in another series yet or two, but still, Aiden Hill with a huge game tonight. Let's look at some of these stats real quick because this was pretty nuts, absolutely crazy. Okay, so 41 shots on goal and 2 went in. And that just 2 went in. Okay, insane. That was a 95% goal save percentage by Aiden Hill tonight. That is, dude, if Brossois out like you said there, Jacob. I mean, apparently Hill can pick up where it's needed. Apparently, I did not know that. What a game by Aiden Hill. That was huge. We're watching the handshakes now. You know, it's obviously the Knights looking a lot more pleased than the Oilers. Oilers are probably going to do their little circle around. Fans are probably going to cheer them off the ice, which good for them for making it this far in the playoffs. A lot of other teams did not. So as much as I want to dog on them for losing, it was a great series played by both teams. And the Oilers, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, like how could they not be more winning, a more winning of a team with the team they have now? I mean, they have two guys pretty much. So we'll see in the off season if something gets shuffled around, if they can get their line depth a little bit better, like maybe they can have another chance soon, but they are out. Someone mentioned it earlier. They're out one round earlier than they were last year. So how's it go? Anyway, I thought I saw some like shit talking or something on the ice there a little bit. I don't know. But congrats to the Vegas Golden Knights for advancing to the semifinal. What it seemed a bit boring at times early on, because like the first two goals came within the first 30 seconds. Okay. And then it just went from there. like and then there was a third goal scored within the first 4 minutes, and then there was no goals until the second period. So it kind of like bummed me out a bit because it's getting late too, so I'm like starting to get a little bit sleepy. But wow, Woodcroft should be. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier too. It might have been you even. Jacob called the final score. You did, dude. Woo! We had a score prediction right in chat tonight. Hell yeah, brother, dude, good one. Gives you a high five from me, dog. I wish I had a prize for you, but I I don't. That's it. You get a shout out and a high five. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. What? Wait, what? It's like almost 1 a.m. here for me. So you'd have to be even further east. Wild. Yeah, dude. Nice call, Jacob. Nice call. Yeah, definitely. Woodcroft should. I mean, he's still a good coach. He got this far, but it's not a cup. And while he could be a very high quality coach, if you can't win a cup with these kind of players for this many years, you got to start wondering if your job's in jeopardy for sure. Yeah. Nova Scotia, no doubt. Okay, so how'd you become a Vegas Golden Knights? Hell yeah, brother. See you next round. I'm gonna be here for some of the next round. I'm gonna try to do some of the final. That'll probably be like a combined stream with some dudes too, because a lot of us have been following this. I'm about one of the only ones without my own team in the playoffs, but I just love playoff hockey so much. It's such an exciting event for me. There's nothing like it in any other sport. But good night, Connor. Have a good night, my guy. Have a good night, Stoffel. Jacob. Hey, you know what? Don't do what the Leafs did. Don't start trying to call your shots. Once you start doing that, you just shit can happen, right? Don't pull a Leafs, but I would love to see the Kraken advance to the semifinals as well. That'd be awesome. Good night, all. Thank you very much for joining me once again on the Hockey Podcast Network live stream, watch long, watch party, whatever you want to call it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed hanging out and like the content here. But also, if you ring the bell notification, you'll know when we go live. We are following a lot of the series so far. I think there's almost been at least one game from each series, if not several. Yeah, I will be back here on another series here soon. Whether it's so what we're gonna see Vegas versus the winner of tomorrow night's game, the Canes and the Kraken. Wow. I'm sorry. Jeez, dude, hold on. It's so late. I'm losing it. The Stars and the Kraken, right? Or tomorrow night. Winner of that game plays Vegas. That'll be such a great such a great series, but I may cover some more of the Eastern team series so I can remain in my own time zone a little better too. But Stu MacLeod, pathetic game by the Oilers. You are not wrong. I can't believe they do it. Beat the Oilers for the Cups again. Yeah. We haven't lost a Kraken at all. Well, have a great night, everybody. Thank you once again for joining me. This has been the Hockey Podcast Network production. You can find me on my podcast over at the Brew Jackets. You can find me on Twitter at Hefty Duck, like you see down below here. My name is Lance, and have yourself a good night. We'll see you soon.